Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here from MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. Joining me is Ovidio Cartagena of Wizards of the Coast, art director Ovidio, I might add. And what does that mean to be a Magic the Gathering art director?
So it's a huge responsibility. A lot of the art is very important to the game, right? So you have a responsibility to fans of the game in two ways. You want to give them a world to dive into in each card frame, right? You want to give them love for characters and the worlds we make, but at the same time, when you're doing a card, you also want the card to say something about what the mechanics do. So you try to find ways to put death touch or flying or trample and other more complex abilities, and you mix that with the zeitgeist, the culture that we're living under right now, and the world building that we're creating, and some fan service, some callbacks to art that's beloved, some art sequels to famous pieces.
People do like that.
Yes, and those are the responsibilities of an AD, and an important responsibility as well is to the artists who are at different points in their career, and they want to draw different things, right? They want to have the ability to explore new avenues or do things they love to do all the time. So you have to know what fans expect, what the cards do, and how the artists are feeling about the work as well.
As far as the actual work, your work with the artists, what is that relationship like?
It depends on the stage. During the concept stage, sometimes I double as a concept artist, right? Sometimes I just meet with artists and tell them my vision. And this repeating of the vision goes, I repeat my vision to everyone in the internal team, right? Everyone, the writers, the vision that I have for the set as an art director, and the vision that I have towards the artists. Just reminding them, what are the markers of this world? How does it feel to be in here? Because at some point you become the expert on how it feels to be here, how it would be to put the camera inside of Ixalan or inside of Lord of the Rings and look above and make sure that every corner feels like that world.
And when you are working with these artists and you're at day one or day zero, all the way up into a final piece, what are those stages? What are those steps?
So we start always with sketches. Sometimes it's very flexible. Sometimes I have an artist in mind and they write the brief thinking of the artist. That's not most of the time. Most of the time we're only thinking of the card, because the most important thing to keep in mind is that these are game pieces.
Right.
And as such, that's how we have to direct them. And that's the priority for us. At least on the main set, that's what we try to do to make sure that the art is accessible and clear and readable. It's gonna shrink down to this.
Right.
So you have to remind people, think of silhouettes, think of figure background and so on.
And then when you do finally get the final ultimate piece, this is the one going on the card, what is that feeling for you? I mean, the artist is happy.
Yeah, it's like Christmas. Seeing final art, like the first few waves when you're doing a set, you're finally seeing your vision realized, right? And the artists bring a lot of themselves to that. Their style, their treatment, the rendering, the palette, everyone has an expertise. And it's up to you, the AD, to figure out where in this world that you created that art fits best.
And to spin that just a little bit, because every now and then you get art and you're like, you know what, this art would be better on that card.
It's happening.
It has happened. When that happens, what are the discussions like?
So we're pretty open, talk with the writers, talk with the game designer. Sometimes the game designer says, you know what, why don't we swap these? And you're like, you're right. Yeah. Listen, the game designers are really smart people. So you wanna be getting their brains on this, right? And they know what the game needs, right? I have my goals as an artist, I have my goals as a visionary, but you talk to a game designer, you're gonna know exactly how it feels when you play the game. And that's very important, and that's a priority. The players are the North Star of everything we do.
And finally, as art director, what is your next big project?
So upcoming Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It's my passion project. It's my love letter to my country, to my roots, to Latin America. And it's also a heck of a lot of fun. Super fun set to play, super fun set to design and create. I even made some art for it. I couldn't resist. So you're gonna see my hand on some of the pieces.
You literally are all in this set.
All in, every card. So, but next year, look forward to Duskmorn.
Okay.
That's another set that I'm looking at.
Something to look forward to there. Thank you very much, Ovidio, for joining me for this. For Magic Untapped, I'm Barry White.